Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is who? 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 Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. How are you guys doing tonight? I am doing wonderful. Listen, I haven't been on because the last couple of days my back has been killing me. Literally killing me, okay? So I didn't feel like putting on no wig, no makeup. I didn't feel like talking to you guys. I just was like, listen, I'm gonna have to get this together because I can't be hunched over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I did cook, but I gotta watch it because I'm cooking, eating, and I'm not exercising, but I can't. So I know, honey, I'm about to be big, 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 big. It's so weird to see people. You've seen them last year. You see videos of them or whatever, and then you see them now and their faces are still expanding. It's like, okay, we're almost, you know, finished with the pandemic. And you may need to go on a water fast. And I think I do. I think I really need to go on a water fast. And I think I start a water fast or a keto diet. I start something at least every week, every other day. I need to get some exercise, but I can't because my ankle. But I can't because my back, all of these ailments or whatever. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about, I told you, girl. I told you, Shekinah. I wonder what is Kia doing. Where is Kia? Where's Kia? Anyway, I told you, Shekinah, that, what is her name? Tiny and T.I. were using you. And you were the fool. I told you, well, everybody knew that Tiny was in the room telling her to say this. See, this is to me, Tiny is not a good friend. Tiny is not a good friend because Tiny should not have put Shekinah up to that. No, and she knows that, Shekinah is a writer. But when you put up a friend to do some shit like that and then you don't fund them, because she said, now, Shekinah could be lying, but my thing is this: if you want me to do that, you're going to have to give me some money, okay? Because I'm going to get a lot of backlash. I could get a lawsuit, and Shekinah had to come out of her pocket. Now, Tiny and T.I., they're worth what? About 60 million? Maybe Shekinah is worth 500,000, maybe? Maybe? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe 200,000, I don't know. But there's a big difference between 60 million and 500,000. I don't know how much Shekinah is worth. But for Tiny to ask her, request of her friend in the courthouse to go on live and to talk about Sabrina, knowing from what I heard, from what I see or whatever, Sabrina ain't no joke. Sabrina is no joke. So not only is Shekinah putting herself in harm's way, but hell, shit, she's endangering her life to the utmost. From here, even Shekinah said Sabrina's no joke. Well, Tiny, if you wanted to say, well, why didn't you say it? Why would you put Shekinah up there that people, a lot of people don't like Shekinah. Hell, a lot of people don't like me now. Oh, well. But see, I'm a minute YouTuber. I'm not even an influencer, and I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. But see, now you have Shekinah in your shit. Shekinah had nothing to do with this. Now, so Shekinah, did Tiny ask you to do that first Instagram rant? That's what I would like. Now, did you do that on your own, or did Tiny ask you to do that? But you know what? It's some chicken shit stuff for them, for Tiny. I don't know if T.I. did it. She did say that T.I. did give her some diamond earrings, but I don't know. Did T.I. ask Tiny to ask Shekinah to speak up for her? Did she do that? I'm talking about that first one, not this last one or whatever. I just don't understand, why does Shekinah keep coming on and defending Tiny, talking about Tiny, talking about the situation? Shekinah, you have nothing to do with it, but you're too close to it. Like, I'm like 20 or 40, 50, 100 people degree of separation from T.I. and Tiny. You are the best friend. You are the best friend. So no one told you to shut up? No, 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 no. Yes, they did. We all told you to shut the hell up, but no, no, no. You need to want to do this. So now you lost Tiny as a friend. You lost all of your good friends to Tiny. You have a lawsuit, and then now that the girl Sabrina might be after you. Who's winning? Who's winning? Like, you know what? You say Tiny is a good person and she's a good wife. No, girl. Nah, nah. Because if she's going to ask you to do that allegedly at a courthouse and go on Instagram and tell you what to say, girl, she's putting your life in jeopardy. Now, you're in a lawsuit or whatever. If you said you had nothing to do with, you know, the the trafficking or whatever, why would you even say something on it? That you witnessed this and you witnessed that. Why would you put your 2 cents in so that you could be a part of it? Is it for views? Are you getting money off of it? What benefit did you get from coming up front for Tiny and speaking for her? You see Candy ain't said nothing. You don't see Candy, you know, out and about on Instagram talking about the situation. Candy got money to, pay lawyers and everything else. Well, why did Tiny ask Candy? Candy has a lot more pull and respect on the media and in the world than you do. Why did Tiny ask her to speak up for her? Why did Tiny ask you? See, you're the fall guy and you keep falling further and further down. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Why do you keep talking about it? Let it go. Okay, you guys are no longer friends and she didn't pay you or whatever. See, you were stupid from way back in the then. Why are you doing her hair for free? As much money as her and Ti has, you played yourself. And you continually play yourself. And you know what? We all have been there. We all have, took the L for, our friends. Okay, I get it. I get it. But you continually keep taking the L for Tiny Girl for free? Like you ain't getting a kickback? You still have to do hair. Well, guess what? Tiny ain't got to do hair. She has people who can do her hair. Like, you really need to be careful about who you call a friend and who's a good person, because a good person would not put their good friend on the front line. Again, did Tiny ask Candy to say something in her behalf? And if she did, maybe Candy was smart enough and be like, no, I'm not saying that. That's between you. I'm not risking my empire because of you and your husband doing the freaky deaky and got caught up or whatever. No. You should take note, Shekinah. Take note. Take note. You gotta understand that people, there's snakes in the grass, honey. There's snakes in the grass. Now, am I calling Tiny a snake? I mean, listen, if what's her name? Tiny can put you on the front line and make you look like a fool. Now you got to get attorneys. Now Sabrina's after you, maybe again or whatever. I don't know what's going on. Filing a lawsuit against you. But yet she's not going to ask that of Candy. What kind of person is she? And are these allegations true? You know what I'm saying? If she could think less of you like that, and you two have been in the trenches, like, oh, well, where is Tamar Braxton? Why hasn't Tamar Braxton said anything? Why isn't Tamar Braxton making all of these videos regarding, Tiny and T.I.? Why are you the only one who's Tiny's fall guy? Is it because you are of a lower rank in social media? So I guess she feels that if you fall, you won't be that far down. Whereas, oh, she would never. And see, I hate people like that. I hate people like that. They want someone that they think less of. They'll ask them to do something like bring some food. Okay, you have a party. Okay, you'll ask certain people to bring some food. Not that they can cook, but you know that they won't mind bringing something. But yet you won't ask, you know, whatever, president of some company who can afford it, who probably has a maid who can cook or cook, whatever, because they're president of the company. No, if you ask this person to bring something, then ask that person. If it's, make the rules for everyone. Now, some people can't bring food because they can't afford it. Okay, okay. But don't expect someone who, is living check to check to bring something, but yet that millionaire got money and more money to spend and more money to bring something, but you don't expect it from them because they're a millionaire. Oh, I would never ask them. Well, why not? Why not? I understand, Shekinah, that T.I. and Tiny, they have a lot of poor. They had a lot of poor, whatever. But baby, honey, I'd rather stand alone than would be with a snake who's going to bite me when in the time of need, but yet expect me to be there for them. Nah, baby, you don't need people like that in your life. I'd go ahead, you are good. I guess I'm assuming you are good with hair. Well, then go ahead and make your money for that. You don't need that type of clout. You don't need those type of demons in your backyard. No, 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 no. I've cut many people off. You know what? Am I um as financially stable as most? No, I'm not. But guess what? I can hold my head up high. I can hold my head up high, and I don't kiss people's butts because of clout chasing and all that. No, 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 no. I will block any and everybody. Okay, for my peace of mind. And right now, you don't have peace of mind. You don't have peace of mind. You don't have any friends. Well, I'm not saying you lost your friendship. Well, I don't know what's going on with you and Tiny. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, but you still have your name, Shekinah, and hopefully, you'll come out better than her and Ti, just on integrity. But if they do, get through this somehow, some way, I guess allegedly pay off the girls or whatever, I'd be careful. I'd be real careful on who I would call a friend, especially Tiny. And why doesn't her husband like you? Is it because of your character? Or did you do something? Or is she talking shit about you to him that leads him not to like you? See, I'm telling you, you got to watch it. You got to watch these heifers. You got to watch these heifers, but and you doing her hair for free or for tips? Oh, hell no. Then you did her daughter's group hair for nothing? For tips, $125, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm telling you, honey, you need to cut that one off. I don't care how famous her and Ti are. If a friend or if a person asks you to make a fool out of yourself continuously, and I guess you said that you got kicked off of that show because you said that you were the star. You were the well, yeah, you were. Tiny doesn't really have a personality. She can't really pronunciate or speak or whatever. Her personality on TV. Now I don't know about in person, but her character, she's not really, TV show ready or worthy or whatever. She doesn't have person. Her and Candy, they're boring. They are boring. You were the show. You were the show. So, you know what? If you got kicked off or whatever, if you were shining too much, you know what I'm saying? In front of Tiny, that's not your fault. You can't hide your personality or your persona, your character, because it's gonna, dull a light on her. That's not your fault, honey. You keep doing you want to do, but it is the truth. You were the show. It definitely wasn't Tiny. Tiny doesn't have that much of a personality. She can't act. She can barely speak. No, girl, bye. Mm-mm. Honey, leave them. Go get you another set of friends, popular friends or whatever. Go back on Love and Hip Hop. What is it? Atlanta. Okay, you met new friends or whatever. Now I don't know if what is her name? Rashida it's close with time. See, you know what? There's too much going on in Atlanta. Girl, maybe you need to move. But why don't you move to LA and do hair out there? I'm sure you can get more money in LA doing hair than you can in Atlanta. Have you thought about that? Move to Houston. Hmm? Move somewhere. I would suggest you get out of Atlanta. Get away from all that. Because it's just, it's bringing, you're going down with the ship and you didn't even do anything. How are you going down with the ship and you didn't even do anything freaky deaky? That just doesn't make sense. That's stupid. No, honey. And they cut you off too. No, no, it ain't that much loyalty in the Lord, in the world. I'd be like, screw both of them and put a little icing on it or whatever. Psh, go. No, 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 no. You need to get away from them. Okay. I mean, I mean, I'm not the fondest of you, whatever, but I just can't see you being a fool, making a fool of more than once. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.